Welcome to Skyline Drive in the Shenandoah National Park. Out for a nice fall ride. It's pretty. Color's not quite peak. Actually, it's not really close to peak. A lot of green still. Still nice. I figured we'd take a little ride and talk about the big news. Polaris has sold Indian motorcycles. So if you were looking for the optimistic take on the deal, not that I'm going to be a pessimist or negative about it, I highly recommend you check out Bikes I Like. He filmed a video on this. He did some research, all that. He had a pretty positive take. I'm not negative about it in the sense that, I don't think Indian's going bust in a year. But I'm, skeptical, I guess. Instead of, clapping him on the back and saying, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. Look, it's private equity. And there's a reason why a lot of Americans are skeptical when they hear private equity or VC. Carolwood seems to be interested in long-term growth, long-term investments, not pumping and dumping, not just pumping up the balance sheet and selling it for a quick profit. That's great. The CEO they hired, okay, he's got a lot of experience, like the resume. There's not a lot to criticize there. So we'll see. I am hopeful that a standalone Indian motorcycle, with more autonomy, more freedom to go its own direction compared to, say, Polaris, where, that's where you get ride command. This is in Polaris's side-by-sides. Hopefully it's a positive thing for customers. Having just bought a brand new Indian, I'm sure some of you out there are wondering, well, would you have bought your bike if you had known that Polaris was about to sell Indian to a private equity firm? And honestly, probably not. There were some scuttlebutt rumors that something was going to happen. I didn't give it much attention, to be honest. But if this deal had been announced a week before I was supposed to buy the Challenger, probably wouldn't have. Not because I'm pessimistic that this is going to be a failure, but it's a change in circumstances and you just don't know. Obviously I've got a 2-year warranty on this. My expectation is towards the end of the first 2 years of ownership, I'm probably going to buy an extended warranty just for the peace of mind. Well, if this spin-off isn't super successful, will they offer extended warranties still? Will it be a, more expensive, shorter period of time? Those are the kind of things that I'm thinking about. I certainly don't expect Indian dealers to start shuttering. I don't expect to have trouble getting my bike serviced. But 6 years from now, 7 years from now, if this bike, the intent here is that this is going to be a 10-year bike, I'm going to see the country on it. This will be the 100,000 mile sweetheart. And Harley's not going anywhere. I'm confident that this will work out. Will a change in ownership, a change in strategy put Indian on par with Harley Davidson? They got a long ways to go. I'm cautiously optimistic, definitely cynical about it, the financial side of the equation. But overall, generally speaking, I'm not concerned. I probably wouldn't have bought the bike had I known, but there's absolutely no part of my soul that is disappointed that I'm on a Challenger after the fact. I love this bike. I'm going to ride the hell out of it. This deal is not going to impact my enjoyment of my motorcycle at all. There's no thought of, well, maybe I should trade this in. No. My Challenger is my bike. I'm keeping it, thrilled with it. It's just something, when you're heading in to do a deal, it's something you got to consider. but my deal is come and gone, and this is the bike I've got, and I love it. So, you know, those are my thoughts. I don't have a ton of, you know, I don't have any unique insight. I can just read the same information you can read online. It all sounds promising, but, you know, press releases and marketing mean nothing to me. I'm the kind of guy where, you know, I judge based on the results, based on actions that I can see and experience, not a press release. So, you know, hopefully it all works out for us. Hopefully it works out for all of us, all motorcycle enthusiasts. Even if you don't want to ride a bagger or a V-twin, the more successful motorcycle companies we have, the better off we all are. Doesn't matter what you ride. So that's it, guys. That's my take. Optimistic, skeptical, cynical, a little bit of everything. That's it. Just a short little video to catch up. We will keep in touch as things go. If you know, if something major happens, you know, we can revisit. Oh, one other thing. To Carolwood LP and Mike Kennedy. If you're really looking to show Indian motorcycle owners and potential customers that your goal is to grow the company successfully, take the foundations, the bones that Polaris has built, and grow from there. Not a quick cash out or anything like that. Something you could do that would really dazzle everyone. Come up with an OEM upgrade to Ride Command to add wireless CarPlay to it. So we don't have to plug anything into the USB dongle, which is a constant source of frustration. I don't know how you'd go about doing it, but if you can, you should. Not a USB dongle, something you add to the Ride Command head unit that can be soldered on, it's not subject to vibration, because that's what causes CarPlay to quit all the time. You would really dazzle me. And I've had no trouble with your Bluetooth. I know Harley owners with wireless CarPlay have all kinds of trouble with Bluetooth on their Harley baggers. And if you can't, you know, retrofit the existing Ride Command with it, if you come out with a new version of this, Ride Command 3.0, make it available for sale for older bikes. Make sure it's, you know, something that can be connected to a 2025, 2020 bike and work. You know, when I had my Chieftain and CarPlay came out in the Ride Command 2.0, you couldn't get it on the old Chieftains. My 2019 Chieftain, I was not pleased. And that kind of thing, you know, there's no reason for that. You know, nobody's going to buy a brand new motorcycle for CarPlay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. What is wrong with me? Anyways. That's what I think would send a very loud and clear message to the industry that, you know, we mean business. Alright, guys, I'm gonna ride for a little longer. Maybe film another video. We'll see. Anyways, if you appreciated my thoughts, I'd certainly appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. Click that bell icon. I don't remember the order of my little insert. Helps folks find the channel. Till next time, DMV SoloRider is out.